Alright, 13th retry, because the previous one, even though I thought it was the final, wasn't good enough. I have some unpublished Dicey Dungeons and Hand of Fate videos. Seemingly no one watches these. The two titles, that is, videos from the two titles, so I'll just publish them over the course of one day, fill out the titles and descriptions and publish them. Because I don't want to have them sit there in the video section of mine, unpublished. Next up, I feel like everything's going bleak, and that games are just made to be unfun, and that trying to find something to do as a quote-unquote gamer on a day-to-day basis is getting more and more difficult, because in the not even in the previous decade, but like 6-7 years ago, games were a no-brainer. They were so good, and now companies just want to make some wallet drainers that are shitty and unfinished in the first place, and even if they get patched over the course of time, like over the course of several months after the game's release, they're still unfun. Even if you engage in the shitty practices like, let's say, paying for some in-game currency to be able to get an edge over your opponent, even then it's still unfun. It's stupid. Everything's stupid. The job that I work, it's meh. It was pretty bad previous year, because there was some trouble between me and the foreman. He was sometimes moody, sometimes wouldn't... whatever. It's better now. But working the way that I do, where I'm offline for 4 days and then I have the following 4 days to catch up with what's happened in the world or on the internet, and to do stuff of my own, while my parents also want me to do things in those 4 days, I don't think I like the system. It's like I wish I could have... I think a 8-hour job would fit me better. Even more so that because I can speak English language pretty well, but I have no way to use it. Because I haven't found a job in nearby town that would be not revolving, because that would be just translation or interpreting, but that would have the English language as a crucial part of itself, of the job, and would be accessible to me. So I can't use the English language even though I know it pretty well, or I'm able to speak it pretty well. I don't know it pretty well because I'm not a philologist, I'll put it that way. But I think I can speak it pretty well, but I can't use it, so I'm restricted to being a production worker or a shop clerk or something along those lines. Well, ain't that fun, right? Anyway, I feel like that's it. The background is, or the thing in the background is Iratus, Lord of the Dead. In this video I also had a bone golem, which is an amazing unit. You do not get it until you unlock it, where you have to collect 70 bones from enemies. I managed to get one way earlier than I should have through a quest, and I wanted to keep the bone golem around as much as possible because it's a great unit. And then I somehow lost it to a berserker. A berserker doesn't fit Iratus, Lord of the Dead at all in its current design. It's stupid. It does way more damage than a stone golem. A hulking mass of stones that can do 70 damage in one hit. Or like 60 damage in one hit. The point is, a berserker is imbalanced, shouldn't be in the game in its current state. It should be reworked. It's my opinion. It's not fun. So should crits. Like a critical strike, instead of going through all wards and blocks, it should perhaps remove one ward and one block, and then check if there are any remaining. You know, so a crit instead of one ward or one block takes 2. That is what I meant. That would be balanced, I think. And also, I don't feel like I'm moving anywhere with my YouTube channel. I feel like I'll never be able to do this full time, because YouTube itself is trying to, YouTube itself is trying to actively destroy itself. And the algorithm is what the algorithm is. One day it recommends refugee videos to everyone. Another it's gonna recommend this liberal YouTuber to everyone. And it's like, yeah, I'm neither a refugee nor a liberal YouTuber or anything that the CNN would approve of or someone like that. You know, something, yeah, whatever. One of the corrupt, not offices, but not institutions. Whatever, just one of these American uh, tools for brainwashing and propaganda. Whatever, the point is, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, and everything feels kind of bleak. The job that I'm working feels bleak. The games that I play, they don't feel as fun. I feel like I've got what it takes to be a YouTuber. I do interact with people, I do talk with them, I have a Discord, I play with people, I read comments, I reply to them if I feel like there is something that I can reply or that I think a reply should be used. See, there's the bone golem. It regenerated 136 health. There it is. And it's just... There's nobody to interact with me. I mean, there are like 5 or 6 people that sometimes, once per 2, once per 3 weeks, once per 4 weeks, sometimes even interact with me, and then just disappear off for not to be seen for weeks, for coming weeks again. It's... I don't know. Yeah, it's disappointing. Anyway, this video that's playing on in the background, I'm not playing it, it's a media source, as OBS would have you believe, is a video where I got, as I said, seriously upset at the berserker who managed to do 170 something damage in a single turn. Thrice. You know, like one turn he did 170. It wasn't to a single target, it was split across targets, but he did it the next turn and the turn after, and he wiped out everything of the current party you see in the bottom left, except for the Dark Knight. Even the Bone Golem. That's how stupid a berserker is. Really ridiculous. Shouldn't be in the game. But I digress. Have a fun 2020. And if not fun, then at least good 2020. I don't know what else to say. Probably, I hope Justice groove the YouTube algorithm some more, because I'm already probably marked as an anti-SJW channel. Recently there's been a discovery where anti-SJW channels have a decrease in traffic, algorithm doesn't recommend them, and blah blah blah. It only recommends in America at least, politically centered to politically left channels, from what I understand. The point is, I think I'm marked as anti-SJW, and that was on the list of channels that don't get recommended as much. And so, I think that the YouTube algorithm is gonna screw with me, has been actively screwing with me as well. So anyway, or that I've been removed from suggestions, but I digress. Have a fun 2020, and for the sake of everyone, I still believe that if what's her name? Clinton. If Hillary Clinton wins in 2020, I think that the world will end in a nuclear war. So for the sake of everyone, I hope that Trump's gonna win. Yeah. I don't care if I ever come down. That's a good song. You know, memes. Feels good, man. So, that's about it. I hope to move somewhere. I don't mean physically, but just I hope for things to get better. I'm still waiting for Crip's Minesweeper of 2020. There.